top 10 ways for your significant other or somebody who loves you. So friends and family. If your significant other has been sexually abused or is having memories come up, you need to be very, very sensitive to this. It's very important that you understand that she or he needs validation. They need to know that they are heard. They need someone, they need someone to listen. It needs to be heard. And so listen and believe what they're saying without judgment. Number 2, scoop them up, love them, hold them, caress them. Don't try to solve or fix the problem because you won't be able to do it. This is way too hard. There's way too much involved here. Just like a veteran who'd gone through horrible things in war, this is how your significant other feels. And you need to be there and hold them and be the strength and support that they need. Make sure they feel that love with an open heart when you're giving them hugs. Number 3, get educated. Do what you can to find out what it feels like to have these memories come up, to have these triggers, to understand what victims of sexual abuse go through. That would be helpful. 4, be sensitive. Be sensitive to the mood changes. They're not about you. They're usually about something coming up, something processing, a trigger. Don't be stuck in your head, analytical, but try to understand, try to, if you can, even anticipate in the future what could happen. Like, for example, maybe she was abused on a holiday, or maybe just the holidays bring up family memories and it's hard. Or, just certain situations, especially sexual encounters. Be sensitive to the things that are bringing up triggers for her. Take on more responsibility. Number 5, if you have the capacity to do more at home or to do more as a friend or whatever, so that this person can take some time to work on their healing, that would be so beneficial. And allow them to do that. Give them permission to do that, because it is the same as having a disease or a broken bone or something. And it needs time to heal. Number 6, do your own work, because as soon as her stuff starts coming up, your stuff is going to start coming up, and it's going to cause a whole bunch of contention and chaos. And when her stuff starts coming out, hers or his, I want to be clear with that, there's going to be a lot of triggers for you as well with the stuff that you didn't take care of from your childhood. And so recognize that and do your own work. Go to counseling or do your own EMDR or EFT, whatever. But make sure that you do that as best as you can so that you can be there for her. Be loyal, be safe, be someone that she can trust and go to. Don't go to pornography if you can. Avoid pornography like it was the devil. Because like it was a plague or something, because it is. Because the bad kind of pornography, pornography is when you're addicted to and doing, watching these things in the darkness, things that are hurtful to your relationship, and hurtful to your relationship with God as well. These kinds of actions actually add more injury to the wound. Many of our abusers were addicted to pornography. So something to think about, something to work on. Get help from a church leader or a friend or somebody you trust. A group, a pornography addiction group can help with that. And if anybody knows that someone is addicted to pornography, they should help the spouse as well, especially if there's known betrayal or abuse in her life. That's very triggering. It was for me, and I know it has been for a lot of people. But to make sure that you know that the pornography wound does not just affect you, but it also affects your spouse or your wife or girlfriend or vice versa, husband, boyfriend. So be somebody safe, somebody that they feel like they can trust, that they're not going to be in their head like comparing you to their abusers. This wasn't even on the list, but being educated about sex as well, because if you're educated by porn or just not very educated because you just got your information from the world, or you didn't have parents that taught you very well about sex, this is a fine, sensitive line too, because asking the questions about sex can sometimes bring up porn, but just be very, very careful where you get your information from and learn what she needs. And that will help a lot, because there's, certain porn behaviors that affect your relationship that will affect the sex. Okay, so number 8, help her find joy. Sometimes we are so devastated by our sexual abuse and rape. In my case, there was an almost death. Like I left my body and returned back into my body. It was almost like I stopped living that day. Excuse me. And on some level, all of us who are sexually abused and raped or whatever have this part where we stop living, this piece of us. And so I think because we're so afraid and confused. And so if you can help us, don't be silly at times that's not appropriate. Make sure that you're listening and cuddling when they're feeling really, really down. But in the times where it seems appropriate, be playful, be happy, bring flowers or treats, or take her on a special date. Be consistent with this, helping her to see the good side of life. And then 9, reassure her that she is good, she or he. Reassure them that it was not their fault, that men or people like that take advantage of people that are weaker than them, children or women, generally speaking, and that what happened to her or him is not their fault. Reassure them that they are loved, lovable, good, worthwhile, worthy. And number 10, ask her what she needs. Sometimes this is very, very confusing and a very, very daunting task, because sometimes we don't know what we need, especially when the memories aren't clear, especially when no one we know has gone through this and healed successfully. Sometimes there just aren't any answers at the time. But if you can ask what she needs and try to start recognizing the patterns, ways that you can help, that can be very beneficial. It could help us to recognize that our needs are valuable and important, and that there's somebody there who cares.